on the trailer, and a tough break for this guy. We'll move the rest of the field over, and this is the way we'll line them up. On the pole position will be that 3J car out of Des Moines, driving the Hawkeye truck equipment car. That's the 3J of Jared Fleck. Outside of him, out of Madrid, the 3Z car of Randy Havlick. The second row on the inside will be the 81 car, the driver from Rolfe, Gary Peterson. And outside of him, driving the car number 30. We've watched him in a modified. He's with us in the MCLA model from Des Moines, Todd Cooney. The next row back in that 17A car. Another one of those drivers making a switch from the stock car to the late models from Des Moines, the 17A of Billy Allen. And in the back row, that C10 car, the Flying Farmer from Independence. The veteran driver of many years, Gary Crawford. 10. And Gary Crawford in row number 3, 10 lap the distance. The top 4 cars will move on. Billy Allen in a 5th position, and Randy Havlick rounds out the top 6 and the field. Now, Gary Crawford looks to the inside of Cooney, but to no avail as Gary Peterson continues to lead this one. Jared Fleck in that 2nd spot. Now Jared Fleck, he'll work on the west side of the racetrack. Gary Peterson off that corner number 4. Your race leader, Jared Fleck in his 2nd spot. They'll tighten things up as they go in at corner number 3. Todd Cooney, Gary Crawford, rounding out the top 4. Billy Allen off the pace, having some problems right there. Billy Allen, a tough break for the Charger from Des Moines. The battle up front rages on as Gary Peterson. Your race leader with Jared Fleck in the 2nd spot. Gary Peterson, that car number 81, lays it off. single file as they work their way through corner 3 off corner number 4. This time by the checkered flag will fly. Coming over in that 4th spot, the C10 car of Gary Crawford. 3rd place will go to the number 30 of Todd Cooney. Jared Fleck picks up that 2nd spot, that 3J car. But our winner in our heat race number 1 for the boys of summer in this Deery Brothers Summer Series event, that 81 car. How about a big round of applause from everyone at the Greenbelt Speedway for Gary Pedersen? As we get set now for heat race number Kale. Outside of him, the 1993 national champion from Marshalltown, the 9090 of Darrell DeFrance. The 2nd row, starting on the inside at car number 27 from Independence, Darren Burko. Outside that row, number 2, the car number 83 from Waterloo, Dean Wagner. The 3rd row, starting on the inside, sponsored by John Deery Motors, the 2-time Summer Series champion, the car number 77 from Cedar Falls, Jeff Ike. Outside that row, the 26P car. As we said earlier, the guy who picked up a IMC national win in the modified division and in the late model ranks. Then car number 26 from Waterloo, they nicknamed him Porky, Kevin Pittman. Once again, he ran 10 laps, the distance off turn number 4, green flag. Kevin Kale, Darrell DeFrance, they stay side by side. It's DeFrance with a slight advantage down that back straightaway. It's Darrell DeFrance, Kevin Kale, running 1 and 2, Darren Burko in that car number 27. Kevin Pittman in that 4th position, the man in the bubble, Kevin Pittman. Jeff Ike goes high. But still, it's race leader, Darrell DeFrance. And 99 D car off turn. Darrell DeFrance, Kevin Kale, Darren Burko. Now, Jeff Ike in that 77 car. Pulls over the backside of Kevin Pittman as they go down that back straightaway. Has moved by and moved into that 4th spot. Darren Burko having some problems, drops back to 5th. Jeff Ike won the event back in July here at the Speedway. Right now runs in 4th spot as Darrell DeFrance. Darrell DeFrance, your race leader. Kevin Kale holding on to that 2nd spot. This time by 5 laps down, 5 laps to go. Kevin Kale in that 2nd spot. Kevin Pittman runs 3rd. The battle for 4th now. Darren Burko in that car number 27. Jeff Ike in the 77. Working with each other as they go down that back straightaway. Ike holding on to that 4th and final qualifying position. Darrell DeFrance sets the pace, leads the way off that corner number 4. third. As this time by, the white flag flies for the Double D, Darrell DeFran. Now Jeff Ike once again shows some strength down that back straightaway. Remember, the top 4 cars go. The top 3 are involved in the redraw for the top 12 position. It's DeFrance off turn 4. Will go to number 77 of Jeff Ike. Third place to Kevin Pittman in the car number 26. Picking up the second spot, the number 6 car, Kevin Kale. But the driver going on, picking up the win. That 99D car from Marshalltown, the Double D of Darrell DeFran. 4th spot on the raceway to car number 7 of Greg Hunter. 3rd place will be the number 43 of Kurt Stewart. 2nd place, the car number 85 of Dan Forsythe. And again, a big round of applause for the guy picking up the win, and he raced number 3, driving that Union Drug car number 73. Let's hear it for Greg Kessley. Independence, the number 77H car of Dirk Hamilton. The 2nd row on the inside, the car number 95 from Des Moines, Craig Jacobs. And outside of him, the car number 67. We've had him out here practicing a few times from Grundy Center, Les Valley. And it's the 11R car. We call him the Hurricane Missourian out of Lancaster, Missouri, Sonny Smizer. And it's the blue Ford car out of Evansdale, Wade Russell. And on the back row, driving the Leper Excavating. Car number 1, the reigning Deery Brothers champion from Adel, Jeff French. Canadian Sonny Smizer. Second place, we go to the car number 1 of Leper Excavating. Car number 1 of Jeff French. And the guy picking up the win in the Waterloo Auto Parts. Car number 72, let's hear it for Denny Osborne. Randy Hamilton, Darren Burko will make up the front row. Ron Cochran, Dirk Hamilton, row number 2. Billy Allen and Frank Jorgensen in row number 3. B.J. Fisher and Dave Schrader in that row number 4. Dean Wagner and Mike Fitzpatrick in row number 5. 10 cars on the raceway. The top 8 cars will advance. As the drivers in rows of 2. They'll get set now as they make their way in that corner number 3. The lights go down the raceway, 12 laps the distance. They'll work them off that corner number 4. They'll pick the pace up. Toby Cruz. Flag comes out and we're racing. Setting a pretty good pace as he works his way off that corner number 4. another part of that Independence connection. Driving the car number 27 from Independence, picking up tonight's B-main win for the boys of Summer. Let's hear it for the car number 27 of Darren Burko. They're lined up in a tribute to you, the race fans. At this time, everybody on your feet. The 13th stop in this Deery Brothers Summer Series Tour on parade. Ladies and gentlemen, let them hear it. It's your IMCA Deery Brothers Final. Let them hear it, the most beautiful sight in the sport of auto racing, right here before your very eyes at the Greenbelt Speedway. Again, a tribute to promoter Al Erhammer for bringing this Deery Brothers Summer Series event here to the Greenbelt Speedway. 40 laps will be the distance.
What?
You're going up or down? Right now the drivers will follow in behind that Deery Brother pace car. For France, Sonny Smizer will make up that row number 1. Dan Forsythe, Denny Osborne, row number 2. 40th laps the distance. Toby Cruz, the chief starter, now knows it's in the hands of him as he gets set to send these drivers off to 40 laps of green flag. Deery Brother Racing, the put down. Daryl DeFrance on the pole position, your pace center. They'll work them very tight. They've got them bunched up in that corner number 3. As they make their way off that corner number 4. They'll pick up RPMs there. Deery Brothers main event. Once again, as the lights go down, they'll start to pick up the pace. The RPMs start to climb now. DeFrance and Smizer on the front row. The green flag back on the Sonny Smizer taking that slight advantage. Second spot as they make their way down the first Dave Schrader comes around. Dirk Hamilton sits up there on the wall, able to pull away. Looks like all drivers able to pull away from that. And the lights go down. They reach the code. We're underway. Sonny Smizer, that led our car. outscored in that car number 43 out of Ainsworth. All right, the green flag comes out once again. again, we get set to go back to green flag. They hit the cone, the lights are down, the green flag flies, we're back to racing. Soft forward full, and the green flag back out and run away. Smizer, the 11-hour car out of Lancaster, Missouri, shows everybody the way around the Greenbelt Speedway tonight. Darrell DeFrance in a good run comes home in that number 2 spot. And you can just about bet this guy is going to be happy. Tell you what, though, here in Missouri and right here, very quick, very fast tonight. Our final event here at the Greenbelt Speedway in 1994. The crew has to help him get his gloves off. He's so nervous in there. We're going to bring the top 6 out of the front straightaway so you can see these guys and meet them as they make their way out of the car. Ladies and gentlemen, out he comes. Let's hear it for Sonny Smizer. Sonny Smizer. Sonny, congratulations. A big win. You finally got one.
Yeah, it's first night on this car. We tore her up Bloomfield the other night. By gosh, I believe the thing may work. I don't know.
Tell you what, you had everybody covered. A very tricky track, but you was able to adjust to it.
Yeah, I learned how to race this kind of stuff racing Knoxville years ago. Knoxville is the same type of track. It's real heavy cushion, real treacherous. And Darrell raced me awfully clean that first corner. I wouldn't have won that race.
Hey, what, it was a good race, a good running. Congratulations to Sonny Smizer.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody, for coming. If the kids will come over to my trailer, I'll give them all a little picture of the car.
All right, Sonny Smizer, your Deery brothers. Winner tonight for stop number 16. Kevin Cale running right down in there and a good run. Kevin, congratulations on a top 6 finish.
Thank you very much. I started out way too tight, not enough gear, and I finally got rid of some fuel, and the track kind of come to me, and we moved up through there.
Hey, what, you give the National Challenge a good run this year? You've had a real decent year coming all the way from Donaldson.
Yeah, I'm real pleased with our year. I come just a little bit short on the National, But I think we'll be back again.
All right, Kevin Cale, good run tonight, and we'll see you at Boone on Friday.
Thank you.
Kevin Cale, the driver of that car number 6. We got Jeff French up here now with us, and Jeff, I think about 4th place finish there, not too bad of a deal.
I don't know if that was the 4th or 5th. Did Kevin get me there at the line?
I don't know. When they have the announcer scoring a little bit, it gets all messed up. I tell you what, all in all, a good run.
You bet. I'll tell you what, that old racetrack was a challenge tonight. Everybody got their money's worth, I hope, because us guys did, I guarantee it.
Had fun. Jeff French in there, and that Leper Excavating. Car number 1. Greg Castley down here with us right now, and the old Stokey smoker from up around Waterloo. Congratulations.
You bet. Yeah, we had kind of a rough racetrack out there. Not really a rough, but one-lane deal. We had a little trouble getting through traffic there. Kind of follow the leader, but hopefully we did some side-by-side passing and please some of the folks up here watching. I want to thank you all for coming out.
All right, Greg Castley, and a good run in that Union Drug. Car number 73. We're going to get Daryl DeFrance over here. I'll tell you what, he really had his work cut out for him, and even Sonny Smizer said that first lap, he said, if it wasn't for you, he wouldn't have finished up there.
Yeah, I guess that restart kind of decided the race, whoever got the jump. Sonny's old sprint car experience, he's a little smoother on that tough cushion tonight than I was.
I think when he puts it sideways, like you say, the old sprint car, I think really comes out and really to his advantage.
Yeah, he done a super job. He really deserves it. He's had a lot of tough luck, and I'm glad to see him win if I can.
All right, Daryl DeFrance coming home in that number 2 spot on the raceway. And finishing in that 3rd position, one of the old buddies of mine, Denny Osborne. And Denny, congratulations, 3rd place finish. It was a rough night out there.
Thank you. It was a little rough.
Tell you what, you've had a pretty decent season. Picked up, I think, the track championship at the Hamilton County Speedway. All in all, not too bad for you.
We've had a very good year.
Tell you what, you just keep shining the orange 72 around there, and we'll just keep following you.
Thank you.
Denny Osborne, the driver of that Waterloo Auto Parts. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you very much for coming out here to the Greenbelt Speedway. We hope you've enjoyed tonight's Deery Brothers Summer Series as the boys of summer here at the Speedway on display for you folks. Again, head down to the pit side, meet these guys, and you might even get Greg Castle to talk to you a little bit. On